Hello everyone, Leslie here. I have a question for you. Do you have mailing labels? I do. I have some large mailing labels for packages, and I have an inkjet printer, but I purchased laser. So as soon as I got this home and tried to use it, it didn't work. I was upset. Don't throw it away. I have a whole bunch of these 1 inch by 2 5/8 inch mailing labels. And this is from a greeting card kit from Office Depot. And I haven't, I have opened it. Okay. This includes envelopes and cardstock and a bunch of stuff, but I haven't really got into this one yet. And then I have some inkjet 1 by 2 5/8 inch mailing labels. And let's see, and what else do I have? And then I have a big package of 2 inch by 4 inch mailing labels that are both laser and inkjet. So today we are going to be doing heat embossing with mailing labels. The label backs are sticky with a glue, so you are not going to need Versamark. You are going to need a heat embossing powder of your choice, and you're going to need a heat tool. And this is a little bit tricky. If you apply too much heat, the mailing label is going to warp on you and get crooked, and it's going to be trouble. But hey, this is something that you can create some embellishments for scrapbooking, card fronts, whatever. This is an experiment again. Each one of the packages of mailing labels that I showed you, you can get them at Staples, Office Depot. You can probably get them at Walmart in the stationery section, and they'll cost anywhere from about $14.95 to $20. And you get a bazillion of them, or it almost seems that way. I have a video on my really old YouTube channel, and I will link it here. I think it's called Mosaic Magic. And I chopped up a bunch of paper into different sizes and attached them to the sticky part of the mailing label, and then left areas and sprinkled embossing powder on and heated it up, and so you can check that video out to see how I used the mailing label for that. And that will also show you how it can warp if it's heated too fast, too hot. If you've been paper crafting for any length of time, you will possibly acquire a bunch of letter stickers that are going to be just sitting around and not be used. And these letter stickers I have had for, oh my goodness, since probably, I'm going to say about 2004. I've got a lot of them. And some of the letters have been used and others haven't. And I've just got so many different kinds. The thing now that's in these big letters. the in thing now is all of the different graphic kinds of writing and letters and stuff. When I was a truck driver, when we would go near Sacramento in California, we would stop in Gustine, I think that's how you say it, Santanella, and stop at a little restaurant and hotel there. Pea Soup Anderson's. And I found this, and it was during one of the times when I was really sick of being a truck driver and I wanted to be home. And so I had to remind myself that life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. And this is hanging on my door. This is one of those laser mailing labels that measure about 5.5 inches wide, not quite, but almost, by almost 8.5 inches long, and not quite, but almost. I'm going to put some, I'm going to put a little of this ATG on this label. And then I'm going to put it on a piece of paper. So this might be a bad thing, but all right, so I'm going to lay it on here in the center and put it down. And then I'm going to peel this up. I'm going to start with these letters. I have no idea who made them. There's no name on them. But they're stuff that I've had for, like I said, many years. These are black. And I'm going to use some tweezers to pull the label up. And I'm just going to lightly place that just so it's sort of held in case I need to adjust things. This is some stuff that you can no longer get online or in stores. This is by Personal Stamp Exchange out of Petaluma, California. And it is called Turquoise Tapestry. And it has dark bits in there. So I don't need Versamark because of the glue that's on here. So I'm going to sprinkle this on. Alright, so I'm going to shift this around. And I'm going to try to get this all back in the jar. It's stuck on some of these letters because of my fingers trying to peel these letters up. So I'm going to use this paintbrush only on the letters themselves to get this stuff off. All right, now for the heat embossing part. And this label is vinyl. So if I'm not careful, I'm going to warp this thing. See, I warped that a little. This label now because I didn't use repositionable tape, it's stuck to the paper good. So there you have something that you can put in an art journal, on a scrapbook page. Turn it over and use your adhesive of your choice, and then adhere it to whatever page. You can mat this with some bigger paper. Alright, now I'm going to use these white shipping labels that are 2 inches by 4 inches. Okay, I cut out, I bought a couple of punches from Target, little ones. They're EK Success, they're real small punches. And this backing from this label, I punched out a couple of flowers and 3 dragonflies. This is a really old punch that I have had for years and years and years and years. So I cut them out. I mounted the sticker on a piece of paper, and this is the gooey side up and the printing side is down. And I just put these punch outs in various little areas. And I've used gold embossing powder from Ranger. It's a super fine detail powder. And now I'm going to heat this up. This is taking too long to do, and I'm too impatient. All right, there. Now, I'm going to let this cool, but I'm going to take these out. Yeah. I am going to color the flowers. Make that one turquoise. And see, the embossing powder sticks because of the glue in there. Right. Now I'm going to heat this. So there's the mailing label, the 2 by 4 inch mailing label. And punches. Alright, the final size that I have is 1 by 2 5/8. And I'm going to use 3 of them, and all I'm going to do with them is just heat emboss. That's it. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I think that this stuff might be repositionable, but I'm not sure. So I'll put a little of that on. 3 of these. Alright, come on. Let go. And just like before, I'm going to press these on. And then peel these up. And with these, I'm just going to put embossing powder on them. Let's see, I will do some of this. This is by Stampendous, and it's called White Pearls. It's translucent. So I'm going to put this on one. So the embossing powder is on that one. It's the translucent. The next one I'm going to use white. And this is by Stampendous. This is an opaque. And I'm only pressing on this because I don't know why. I'm just pressing on it. Packing that stuff on. And this one is Iridescent Ice by Stampin' Up. This is a glittery one. Alright, now I'm going to heat this. This is the white petals. This one is the just plain white, opaque white. And this one is the Iridescent Ice. This is the white petals. Oh, it's White Pearls from Stampendous. This is Detail White, opaque, from Stampendous. And this is Iridescent Ice from Stampin' Up. There you go. Alright, this is a really old punch that I got it at an office supply store here where I live that used to sell scrapbooking stuff, and this is where I went when I very first started. Long time ago. And this is by Imagination, and I don't know what size of square it is. So you can punch that out. Is a 1/2 inch circle from Stampin' Up. These are the opaque white. They have some nice texture. And this is Iridescent Ice from Stampin' Up. So once again, we have used heat embossing powder and the heat tool. This time, we let the back side of the label, the glue on the label, work instead of the Versamark to get what we want. You can do anything with labels. Anything. Experiment. Try things out. Have fun with this. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, hey, you know. If you haven't subscribed, go right on ahead and do. I appreciate everyone that subscribes, and I appreciate everyone that leaves a comment. So thank you all. That's all I've got for now as far as heat embossing goes, but there will be more. And I'll show you all the things that you can do for heat embossing that doesn't require rubber stamps. Okay, with this new way of doing things, it's time for you to go show someone how special they are. Bye!